Is it up?
Jesus, Teddy.
The
Calm
buns
down.
have been hit.
Awesome, cool. Getting started. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we're going to talk about the Nuremberg Trials. We try to hold Ashtray's attention, which is not going to fucking happen.
What?
And
Where
we
am
bring
I?
the sexy. With us this week is a y'all seeing Oracle. Oracle is still shitting around the house at assert dominance over the dog. Now the dog and his wife think he's fucking crazy. Then there's Ashtray. Ashtray's going to talk over everybody because he's an asshole. And then there's Mystic. Mystic sucks at video game golf but wants to blame it on the blacks.
Yeah.
He doesn't blame it on the blacks. He blames it on me going to hop into the party. And then there's me, Teddy. I went to work on my day off, and people there got tired of me saying it was my day off, and I'm not supposed to be here. So I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers, hey, it's my day off. I ain't supposed to be here. This is the Red Eye Report. We're gonna start the show off like every other show we've been doing with the Dane County Humane Society animal of this week. And this week is Larry the Lame Llama. All right.
Oh,
There's
Lame llamas.
nothing physically wrong with Larry. Larry is just a fucking Debbie Downer. He's fucking lame. Nobody wants to be around him.
fucking
Hey, Larry.
lame.
Hey, Larry, you want to get you something to eat? Yeah, fucking
Always laying down, getting shit matted in his big fluffy wool.
yeah, bro. Come on, Larry. Stop being a fucking downer. You lame.
That's
son of
it.
a-
Somebody
He
needs
gave
to
up drugs.
slip Larry some fucking LSD or something. Fucking,
Okay, well.
I don't
What's
know.
going on here?
An LSD llama is something worth calling the police over.
All right.
Larry the llama? That's just not very clever, guys. Come on.
Hey, we didn't name him.
Yeah,
Fucking-
it's my show. I can name it if I fucking want to, bro. God damn it.
How about Larry the Axolotl or something like that?
We've done axolotl. Isn't axolotl?
Axolotl.
Axolotl, is it? Yeah.
Those goofy, happy-looking bastards. Did you
Yeah,
know
those
they're
fucking-
only in Mexico City? Like, there's this one lake where
Really?
they grow.
Really?
I didn't believe it. I had to look it up.
I know a bunch of white girls that got them, so there are more places in Mexico City.
Yeah, right. They're
Well,
all
there's
over the
some
world
like
now.
region down in like fucking Mexico
All
where
right,
they.
awesome. Who fucking cares? Moving on. we're gonna talk about the Nuremberg Trials. I came upon this. The topic I wanted to do led me into the Nuremberg Trials, and I learned things about it I didn't know about it because I thought it was for all Nazis. It was not for all Nazis.
Just
So
the
after-
special Nazis.
After the war, after World War II ended, you got the main powers of allies. You got us, you got UK, you got USSR, and then you got France. They were just going to split up Germany. But Poland, Czechoslovakia, all the other invading nations were like, hey, you got to do something else to these motherfuckers because they did some evil shit. So they, the allies got together and like, so what can we do? And really much, how can we do it? Because what they're thinking about doing was punishing somebody from a sovereign country for crimes that were not illegal in their country. So the way they did this is they formed the International Military Tribunal, which was composed of French, US, UK, and Soviet legal codes. And they had a charter in London. It lasted from, it's called the London Charter, from June 26th to August 2nd. And what they did here was they wanted to define what was illegal and what was, not and what was, just fucked up, because they never seen shit like this. But because well,
What was illegal and what was just fucked up? That's
right,
Right.
because
We'll classify this in the fucked up category.
well, yeah, because the concentration camps are fucked up. I mean, there are already laws. There are already laws against like war crimes and shit on the books. But
Mhm.
what the Nazis did was above war crimes. They did like super war crimes.
Super war crimes.
Hmm. Yeah.
World War II war crimes.
well, I mean, how do you? I mean,
Wait,
come
exactly.
on.
How do
I
you
think
define?
all war crimes are pretty fucking
Yeah,
bad.
yes. But at the time, they hadn't seen these kind of crimes.
Yeah, I guess you say on a scale.
Well,
and
they're
stuff.
Germans, dude. They got to take that shit to the next level. You know what I mean? Like
Fucking level. We're going Uber, bitch.
race car driving, fucking
Well, and
engineering.
also though it becomes
murder.
this thing where it's like the rumors turn out to be true because
Yes.
Yeah.
there were whispers that this is a time where fucking
And,
prisoners couldn't TikTok to be like, look at these
Oh, yeah.
conditions. This is some
Yeah.
I
shit.
couldn't
Yeah.
TikTok.
You know, so it's
So-
like no one knew, but there was whispers of this shit going on.
so they got together and they were like, okay, we're gonna do this tribunal. Countries can be susceptible to it. So what are the charges gonna be? So they did four main crimes really. The first one was crimes against peace, which is planning, initiating, or waging wars of aggression or wars in violation of treaties. The second crime is crimes against humanity. At first, it was called crimes against civilians, but there are two countries at the time who wanted the name change and wanted clarified. Can you all guess those two countries?
Germany?
No, Germany wasn't in it. They were. This is them coming
Oh,
up
these
together.
are the winners. I'm gonna go with the U.S. and Russia, probably.
Boom, U.S. and Russia. And the
Mm.
reason they wanted to change from crimes against civilians is because Stalin was not very nice to his civilians. So he didn't want
Yeah.
to give power. So he
Right.
didn't want to give power to a world court that can come in and fuck with him. And the United States
Right.
is the same way because it's the
Killed
40s.
the fuckload of the civilians in Japan.
Yeah. And then there's
Yeah. No shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Right.
Just drop nuclear fucking
Oh,
weapons.
well, not
Yeah.
only that,
no,
but
what
the
if-
fire bombs were
yeah,
actually
yeah,
much
it was
killed
true.
more.
Tokyo.
that's not the
Yeah.
no, that's not the this is so when it says crimes against civilians, that's your own civilians.
Oh,
So the way they treated
Oh,
crimes
so
against civilians,
like,
so with,
I got
it's considered I got it written down here.
yeah, I
Considered,
mean, we did have Japanese concentration camps and shit though
well,
too.
Mm.
okay, but no, we're not even at the Jim Crow laws of the South.
oh,
In the way
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
the USA and the USSR didn't want to give a world court power to come in and like, hey, you can't, y'all, Germany did the same kind of shit. Y'all can't do this now.
Mm.
Yeah, those crimes against humanity were defined as extermination, deportation, or genocide. And the third are war crimes, violation of the rules of the rules of war set forth before the Second World War. And then there was a fourth one, a common plan or conspiracy to commit any of the aforementioned crimes. So yeah, the trial was held under modified common law. They took, like I said, the laws from the main four countries, mishmashed them, put them together, and they decided that the tribunal's permanent place would be in Berlin, but they decided to hold that the trials would be held in the Palace of Justice in Nuremberg, and it was an American occupied zone, and also Nuremberg was a kind of like a symbolic location for a lot of Nazi rallies. So that's another reason why they held the trials there.
Rub their nose in it.
Yeah, rub nose in it.
it's like when we're gonna hold Trump's trial at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
On the golf court. It
On
also
the
had,
ninth green, bitch.
it also had an attached prison where the defendants could be held. Boom, I think I skipped some place here. I'm out of place here. I'm out my line. Fuck it, we'll just keep it going.
Keep it going. Come on, Teddy.
There were only 24 people tried in the Nuremberg trials.
only
it
24 people?
24 people.
Damn.
It lasted from November 20th, I believe, to 1945 to October 1st, 1946. There were three special cases in this whole trial. The number one was Martin Bormann. He was a party secretary. He was absent. He was absent from the trial, but was sentenced to death in absentia. But what fucking happened is they never found this guy until 1972, where he was already dead. He was pronounced dead in 1973. What they suspect happened is he committed suicide near a bridge. Skeletons were found in 1972 in Berlin, during construction, and with bone analysis and dental records, they found out it was him.
Wow.
Yeah. Number two was Gustav Krupp. He was an industrialist. He was found medically unfit for trial, so they didn't put him on trial.
Played the old insane card.
He died in
Yeah.
19.
Eating his shit in front of everybody.
Trying to lick his elbows all day.
Right.
And Martin Ley, he was the head of the German trade union. He strangled himself in his cell 3 days after getting his indictment. And
Fuck,
the
pussy.
reason, well, he wasn't a pussy. The reason they say he did it is because if the Germans had won, they would not be doing this fucking tribunal shit. They would just killed everybody. So him being a loser, he's like he should be shot and killed. He shouldn't be fucking put in front of some fucking tribunal. He lost, get shit over with. That's what it was.
He's like,
Yeah,
I'll
but that's
just
still a
kill myself
cowardly-
then.
Still a cowardly way out. Fuck you. You know what I
I'm
mean? You live with what you did, faggot ass motherfucker.
Too scared to kill myself. Yeah.
Uh,
So
paying
So-
for it somewhere.
we have IBM to for solving a language problem. This was the first time that they used real-time simultaneous interpretation, which is now used at the UN and shit. That's where they came up with the shit so that people could have. You see the little headpieces people keep in at the UN,
Yeah.
so that pretty much so that when somebody's talking, you've got a translator translating to the other languages instantaneously. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So each
I'll bet
country,
AI makes that way faster now, huh?
yeah, it
Oh,
probably does.
right.
Would you
think
trust
even
it
on,
though when
like-
it comes to real national?
Well, yeah, well, I think even on like newer phones, I think they have real time
They do.
fucking translation that you can just have your phone and it's translated and you can hear it.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a lady. She's Ukrainian, and then all the Uber drivers, and shit, Uber Eats drivers are like Hispanic. Don't speak English, so they'll bring their phone up with a little thing, and you can talk, and they'll talk, and it'll print out they're saying and what you're saying. Really
Wow.
weird.
Right. My point being though, like you have an official like high stakes UN negotiations. Like I'm sure they still like rely on a human translator.
Yeah, you don't want AI.
I don't
to
want
say,
AI having Putin saying "lick my nuts." Like what?
Yeah, but maybe that translator's compromised too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was that one translator that like he pretended to be, or no, that was the sign language
It's-
guy.
The sign
Oh,
language
sign
guy.
language.
guy, yeah.
Wasn't
We're
there
like-
a woman too who did that?
Yeah, where people, yeah,
Like
Which
she
is
would
like,
just like do
piece of
press because she
shit.
would just fucking throw out signs and shit. People are like, that's not sign language. I don't know what she's saying or doing, but
That's fucking
like,
amazing.
that's,
right? This
All right.
beautiful, impactful speech is shit.
So they got the rules and everything else for the trial. So they get ready to start. There was one country who did not even want to have trials. He just wanted to kill all the Nazis. You all want to guess what country that was?
Russia.
USSR.
Russia. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Russia. Like fucking, they're Nazis. Just fucking kill them. Also, the reason why they chose these three things is because they get just because they wanted to go after people who actually ran the machine, who made it possible for the machine to keep going. Like even though you didn't put somebody in the oven, you were the person over, who gave the orders
Yeah.
and things like.
The Manson. Yeah. I mean,
Um,
the fucking, what do you call it? The brain fucking trust.
So the way it was set up was each of the countries would put forth two judges, provide a prosecution team and two judges. One judge had no voting power, so there are 8 judges, 4 with voting power, 4 were not, and then the prosecuting team. The defendants received their indictments.
The
and
ones with no voting power is like,
Yeah. What
Yeah,
are they
what are
doing?
they
you
doing?
know,
guessing to help. I guess to help.
is it just like a backup opinion?
I guess to help. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think
They
have
vote
two
as a team.
Yeah, and then the defendants receive their indictments and any relevant information about the indictment, and they had to be represented by a lawyer of their choice. Okay, so funny story about this. When I was watching a little YouTube video about this guy explaining this up to it, and when it got to this part, the little comment popped up, and it was a joke this guy said. And it's like, oh, we got to go out and get. It's like, hey Hans, we got to go out and get lawyers. And Hans was like, hey man, they're all dead. And he's like, what? Well, how did it? Oh, that's how that happened.
Hmm.
I was like, holy shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought it was funny. Fuck you. At the start
No,
of the
it's
trial,
funny. It's funny. It's just depressing at the same time.
at the same time, yeah. So at the start of the trial, prosecutors were afraid that they were going to have a lack of evidence. But unbeknownst to them, the fucking Germans documented everything.
Of course they
Fucking
did.
idiot.
They documented
That's how
Them
so
everything.
Germans.
Dude, 47 crates of binders, 1,400 kilograms of party records, and kilometers of film. What they had.
Fantastic.
This is what they had.
It's
Oh
a
my
double-edged
God.
sword, that German fucking need to be fucking
they pretty
meticulous.
they pretty much fucking told themselves. They had, they've got they were, the Nazis and stuff were trying to say, we're just following orders a lot of the time. But there was actually a German, I think it was Rommel, they told him to kill any officers that he captures. But he knew he wouldn't do it. He burned his copy of the fucking orders, but they had the original orders that were sent to him.
Not
and
the
they're like,
Desert Fox, man.
They were like, if this high up guy can fucking
Changes
disobey
everything.
orders. But anyway, but and also because this was the first time a tribunal like this had been put forth, and these are high up guys, the lawyers are like, you can't really prosecute these guys. It's never been done before. There's no precedent for it. And the prosecutors argue that some crimes are so universally immoral that it shouldn't be needed for a precedent. They use murder as an example, saying that the first person accused of murder can't say I can't be accused of murder because no one has ever been accused of murder. They showed a document shit. Can't think of the word. Documentary. Sorry, documentary. In the court of a concentration camp. Like Ashtray was saying before, like people heard the rumors, but actually seeing it like in front of your eyes,
Right.
it made people sick in court, like vomiting and shit. Seeing the piles of bones, seeing the gas chambers, the look of the prisoners, it was just fucked up. It took the judges 2 days to determine the sentencings of all 24 people. 12 were sent to death by hanging, 7 were sentenced to prison, 3 were acquitted, and 2 were no decisions. They also ruled that 4 organizations were to be criminal. The leadership core of the Nazi Party, the SS, the Gestapo, and the SD. The SD, I had to look that one up. The Schreiber, whatever. That was their like intelligence. The hangings took place.
CIA type shit.
Yeah, CIA, intelligence stuff.
All right.
Took place on October 16th. They were supposed to be the whole drop in the
gallows.
Drop and snap that thing. One person did not go to the gallows. Hermann Göring, he hung himself in his cell the night before he was to be hanged in front of everybody. It was, like I said, supposed to be the whole drop snap neck thing, to alleviate the suffering.
Whole drop snap neck thing.
Alleviate suffering.
Whole drop neck. Neck
The fucking
snap.
hanging, man. What do you want?
Hang me from the gallows.
So do you think like with Göring, was it like, hey, do you want to do the whole drop snap neck thing, or do you want to fucking just hang yourself?
Formerly known as hanging.
Yeah. Dude, if he was a real Nazi, he would have went out there in front of everybody and just whipped his dick out and started beating off as soon as they fucking hung him. You know what I mean? Like, that's a real Nazi right
Real
there.
Nazis masturbate while they're
See if he can come
hanging.
before he dies.
So again, it's supposed to be a quick process.
I get stage fright.
Instantly.
It'd be hard as a rock.
You have there are about 5 or 6 of them that took a long time, up to 18 minutes to die.
Jesus, really?
And because theirs was botched.
Wow,
Like they
yeah,
didn't
'cause
fall
it's supposed
hard
to
enough to
snap
break
your
the neck.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
exactly.
supposed
That's
to.
where you get drop, fall, snap that thing. Remember? Yeah, didn't do it. It was botched. But again,
I
these
think
guys
that
were the
shit
highest-
like you hear
I think-
all these stories about that shit getting botched. I don't know.
What's the percentage of hangings that
Right.
don't snap the neck?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure some nerd.
Yeah,
saw
I
this
mean, they
question.
deserved it. fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah,
but-
they did it. These are, like I said, these are the highest ranking, Nazi guys. So you did fucking botch their fucking execution. Okay, oops, wrong arm with the needle. Got to do it with the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, my bad.
There was this news story recently, like someone for the first time in like 50 years died by firing squad here in
Firing
the States.
squad. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I think it
Wow.
was like, wasn't that in Tennessee?
I can't remember what state, but it was I think it actually was really rooted in also these. You hear all these stories of the fucked up, like the chemicals. They can't get the right chemicals now to
Yeah.
just like kill you quickly, and so this motherfucker's like, shoot me.
Well, that firing
Yeah.
squad shit, that's kind of crazy because I don't know how many people they get, but they have like several people
Yeah.
that any
5
one of
plus.
them could have the live round that
South
actually
Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. Any one of them has could have the live round that, kills them. And they
Oh, is
all
that how you do it? I
Oh,
thought
my
fuck
understanding
everybody.
is the
Yeah.
other way
Yeah.
around. There's always one
so.
blank, so you can't really be sure
No.
if you could be the one who didn't actually fire a bullet.
Oh, okay.
but
Maybe it's the
you
other
can't
way
just
around.
trust one of those motherfuckers to hit.
Right.
Yeah,
It
if you hit
isn't
the
just
target,
like
okay,
one
but-
dude going out back, like, yeah, fucking
Send a
Farmer
raccoon in
John.
a trap. This is
Put him out to pasture, Farmer
like
John.
you have 5 shooters, but one has a blank, so they can all think that maybe I didn't actually kill him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's still fucked up. And that's our topic here. Fucked up shit the Nazis did. It's gonna lead into my next topic. Mystic knows what it is already. Anything anybody want to add or any questions, fellas?
What do we want to add about the Nuremberg trials? Well,
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
it-
interesting how the more I learn about how much the United States recruited Nazi fucking
Yeah.
scientists, Nazi
oh yeah, all the
fucking
talented ones.
SS.
Yeah, the reason we get to the fucking moon.
Yeah, I mean, all of this like MK Ultra, fucking crazy ass LSD experiments and shit. Because all that was the CIA trying to get like mind control experiments and whatnot. That's what they were going for with LSD. They actually bought up the world supply of LSD, and they had Nazi concentration camp scientists and Japanese scientists from their concentration camps that they recruited for that. And this
Well, it's like during the war, the CIA was.
right directly
already
after
doing
the
this?
war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were doing these experiments, so they fucking recruited all these guys into doing that. So it's not just the space program. I guess the CIA was just fucking like full of fucking Nazis. But yeah.
Word. And this wasn't the only trial. There were other subsequent trials that they did for Nazis, other Nazis, lower ranking guys. There was a nurse trial for the doctor people. They did a Tokyo trial for the Japanese, for the Japanese government. They did the same thing for them too. So there are a bunch of these kind of trials that took place after World War II for, and one guy actually got one of his charges dropped. He was found guilty of 2 of the other charges, but yeah, one of them dropped. He was an admiral for the Navy. And he was he directed his troops to not pick up survivors from ships that they sunk. But he got the charge the charge dropped because his lawyer pointed out that this United States general did the same thing and nothing happened to him.
Mm.
Hey, so I'm reading up on this firing squad thing. Sorry.
So you good?
They actually give them a wax round because blanks recoil so much less than regular rounds. The person shooting it would know.
Oh.
And the wax rounds are really close to the recoil. So
it actually
one person-
fires a wax projectile, or how does
Yeah.
that work? Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a
Interesting.
dummy cartridge containing a wax bullet, which
Huh.
provides a more accurate recoil.
Wow.
Interesting.
The more you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 12, that guy that was executed, there was 12 people and they were behind a wall basically.
12
So
shooters.
they could, yeah. So all they could see was a red bullseye. Like
Hmm.
that's like see the actual dude.
Oh, like
Wow.
so it's just like here's a bullseye. They like line his back up to that bullseye.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
it's fucked up.
Damn.
It's like you don't even know. Like it's like you pick out 12 random guys from the range to try out this new gun.
You're
Yeah,
right.
Imagine
Yeah.
that's what fucking jury
Right.
duty was. Like, yeah, you got firing squad duty.
right.
Hope you get the last round.
Uh, no, the more fucked up way would be to fucking pick 12 random yahoos from a fucking firing range, from shooting range, and be like, yeah, just aim at this target with his new gun.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Well, just wait. Just see what the world's like in fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
we might be there.
Might be there. All right, that's our main topic there. Fucked up evil Nazi fucks. Next up is our What's Sexy section of the show. We're gonna start off here with Oracle with Fence. Sexy fence.
Yep, got a fucking sexy fence put up.
Ooh.
Well, last year the goddamn rabbits fucking ravaged our garden.
And you saw him out the window, just like
yeah.
you're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
those fuckers. No, they were like so comfortable. I look out the back door and there's just one lane there. I thought like a hawk had dropped it or whatever. No, it was just lounging, fucking laying around.
right by your garden.
Yeah.
Look at this buffet.
It was full, man. It was like
Yeah, right?
motherfucker.
So we were gonna put up a fence, like a more serious fence, because we had a fence up around it, but it was a plastic fence, and those cocksuckers fucking chewed through that like it was nothing.
Oh, I bet.
And then we took that the plastic fence when we got the dog, and we put it behind the house. We're like, okay, well, let's keep the dog in here so we can just let her out. And the goddamn rabbits would chew holes in the fence, and then the dog would chase after the rabbits and go out the holes.
So this wasn't even a garden area per se.
No, we
Like an area you're kind of fencing the dog off,
right,
And they just
and
decide
the
we'll
fucking
chew through this.
rabbits, right? So we're like, okay, let's get some fucking metal fencing in. So we went down to Tractor Supply, and they have this 4-foot fence, and it's like 1 by 3 inch holes, and works really well. It's $100 for 100 feet. Well, we were like, let's, instead of having this little area right behind the house, let's fence off a good portion of our yard, and then that way, because when we go out into the garden, the dog's going to be freaking out if she's not next to us. So let's have it so she can be next to us. So that's what we did. So we got like, I don't know.
Dog sounds needy.
300 feet of
Right.
of fencing, and went around, like half of the yard or whatever. Got these like rebar stakes, which is really nice. They're only like $2.50 a pop. But it's not like we're trying to keep cattle, in
Right.
or whatever. Just need to keep something that the cocksucking
So-
fucking rabbits don't chew through
Yeah,
it.
did you get a post driver?
Didn't need a post driver. You
Really?
hit
Little
that.
sledgehammer.
Don't even need a sledgehammer, just normal hammer.
Really?
Yeah, it actually worked
Oh,
out really
I
well.
suppose.
And then took zip ties and
Fucking
fucking
rabbits will show you in a week.
yeah, right. They
It's
just
just
Yeah.
not
Eat through that shit.
they fucking like
Eat
band
them.
together into this like fucking
There's-
mass.
You're gonna be wake up and there's gonna be 8 rabbits just standing in a row staring at you through the window.
Right.
Just where the
This ain't a
fence used to
game,
be.
Yeah. So
Hey, wait, keeping us out, homie.
but it's been really nice to have that area and being able to throw a tennis ball or frisbee, and the dog gets to enjoy all that space. So yeah, that's really nice. It worked out well. We were going to pay a lot more money to get like a chain link fence in. I'm glad we didn't do that because I don't think it would have been worth it, and it would have been a lot smaller. And this was a fraction of the price. Eventually we're going to do the whole yard, but that's we don't need to do that. But
Word.
one
That's-
piece at a time.
yep.
Oh,
It's
Bird.
expensive.
All right, cool. Sexy fence. Up next, we got Mystic with Ginger Duel.
Well, Duel is the name of the album. That link is to the song Duel, but they have a new album out. This band, the Ukrainian metal band, they just keep getting better, dude. It's their music is progressive, heavy, melodic at the same time. It's off timing, very syncopated. It's fantastic if you like shit like that. I'm actually gonna do 2 What's Sexies this week, so I'm gonna do F1 TV also. I didn't have ESPN, so I got fucking a free trial at F1 TV to watch the race last week, and they are fantastic, man. What are you laughing at? Your friend?
Nothing. I'm sure F1 television is super.
What the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
What's going on here?
I just remember you being like, "We don't always talk about F1."
I told you, Teddy. Did I not fucking tell you? When we were on the call the other day playing video games, I told him, I was like, I'm going to use F1 TV as my What's Sexy, and Ashtray's friend's going to get pissed off.
Yep.
Anyway, it's the app is fantastic, dude. You can choose any driver on the grid and fucking watch their fucking onboard camera and shit. You have a map on the fucking app. It's great. It's worth the money.
That's badass.
Yeah.
If you like get the premium package, can you like fucking whisper things into the driver's ear?
Yep, absolutely.
Lewis Hamilton, you fucking suck dick.
Whore.
Meet me later.
Try faster.
All right. Ginger's out with Song is Duel, and then we got the F1 app. Check him out.
By the way, that was the first time I mentioned Formula fucking 1 in like 3 months. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because it was off season. Now it's back.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And now it's gonna be every week. Fuck your friend.
Anytime Ashley talks about shit about himself, we're gonna say that. Anytime I'm talking about video games,
Yeah.
video games. It's
We all got it. We all got our vice.
I got him.
Formula.
Up next is me, Teddy, with Big Boy Coasters. We did a kind of a staycation this spring break. We went to we were supposed to go to Atlanta longer, but we my wife had to stay and work because of Trump, by the way, which was gonna be what fuck would you think? But anyway, we went to Atlanta for a few days. Six Flags down there over Georgia. It's got some nice roller coasters. I think about like 12, 13 coasters. My son rode them all.
Nice.
Like a big boy. I mean, they mean fucking 250 drop. I mean, just taking like a G. Fucking, I don't know. There's one they have called Goliath. It's all it is the shit to get the air, get the air shit. And I got him to finally put his feet up and his fucking arms to get the whole fucking full. Yeah, it was fun. Teach him how to go through a park because we didn't have fast passes. Their fast pass is weird. In order to get the fast pass we get right on the ride, it's $150 per person, but it's only $40 to get to the park. So, yeah. But yeah, roller coasters. He did his first stand-up coaster, which is fucking awesome. He thought he was supposed to sit down the whole time, not stand up. So his butt was hurt the first time we did it. And when he finally stood up, to see him try to like straight and stand up during the fucking turns and shit, it was awesome. It was just awesome seeing riding big boy coasters and not crying. It was fun. My boy's growing up, getting bigger. Ugh.
A stand-up coaster that you can also sit down. Like, how's this thing restrict you from not flying the fuck out?
So again,
your shoulders,
so
right?
You stand up, and what it is it's got a little seat that's like that big. It's only to support you if you can't fucking if you're like when you go up a turn and you got those G forces, you're standing up through them. You're not in the seat like you usually are. So you have to fucking stand up, and if your knees can't take that, then you go down into your support. And it's not a seat because they don't want people sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah, have you ever been to fucking roller coaster park?
I've ridden like.
No, stop poster shaming him. Shut up, Ashtray. Okay, he was asking a fun question. God damn it.
I go to the
Moving on.
state fair and ride the fucking the dragon thing.
Yeah.
The green dragon.
Get me the fuck off this.
Next, we got Ashtray with Pirates Booty taking over this town.
Man, this will be Netflix docudrama. I was like, what's Pirate's Booty? So if you bring up this article, you might recognize. I've seen this. It's like in the bougie chip aisle. They make like this.
Oh yeah, I've seen
popcorn.
this.
Yeah, like you've seen that. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
This guy, I guess the owner, or the founder of Pirate Booty Snacks, he basically, where the fuck is his name? Robert Ehrlich. He basically just told this town of Seacliff, that he, like, I'm the mayor now. Like, I won. I got more votes than anyone. And they're like, we haven't had the election yet. And he's like, nope, I've been gathering votes at my polling place. He has like a coffee shop too in town. He just sounds like this weird, like this guy who runs this business in this town just lost his shit.
You know, he beat 1,064 votes to 62 votes. That's how much he lost by.
Yeah, he got 62 votes. The guy who went crazy.
Yeah, he got the other guy had 1,064. Holy shit.
Yeah, and that's the incumbent. You know, it's like the incumbent mayor, and it's basically like this guy has no like experience in politics, but I guess he's a local businessman. But he like and his supporters like made this big like fuss at the town hall and basically just declared that like he is the mayor now and he's gonna fire the entire village government and they can reapply for their jobs. And he's also claiming he's like the election results are rigged. He said, so one of my supporters voted 3 times. Elric claimed on NBC News. Another one voted 4 times, and they didn't even realize he was coming in that many times. So he's basically saying, like, my supporters voted multiple times, so this whole entire thing is fake, and I am the proper mayor. And so the town hall's just kind of like, okay. But yeah, he's basically like saying, I'm gonna just fire the entire village government. Was going on crazy things that he's basically waving a FedEx envelope around, like, I've got the documents here that prove it. And they're like, okay, would you like to submit that to this like meeting here? And then he's like, no.
Is this like a parody of fucking
it sounds
Trump?
So wild, yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
At the very end of this article, it says, asked whether he might take another shot at running for mayor in 2 years using more conventional methods that could land him on the ballot. Because this thing is, they also said he only jumped in a week ago from Monday. Like, this guy just like jumped in as write-in. And he said, no, I'm mayor now. Why do I have to wait 2 years? I am mayor at this moment. I can write an executive order.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's a Trump copycat.
Sounds to me like he's a retard.
Yeah, now I want to try his popcorn before he goes out of business.
I mean, those are not mutually exclusive things either.
Oh, man. Word. Fuck you, man. Well, that popcorn's not bad. Up next, we got the fuck you think portion of our show where we tell you to fuck off. Fuck with you. Because it ain't shit. First, you're going with Oracle. Just show the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Just show the fuck up.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I mean, really.
Got another class project. Got to meet. There's like, I don't know, 5 of us in this fucking thing. And it's like a group participation thing where we have to record our session, like an hour-long session.
What are the ones where you grade everybody on their participation?
Well, it's...
Is that part of it?
I don't know how the grading. We just gotta solve these problems with like a group problem solving process. So everybody's got to be there and fucking participate. And you know, this is fucking grad school, right? You know, we're not talking about undergrad. It got rescheduled for the 3rd fucking time. You know, I keep on showing up. You know, at the time, it's like, okay, here we go. 6 o'clock right after work or whatever, ready to go. And then like this same dude is just like, oh, my computer isn't working. Oh, I realize I got something going on. Like blah 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 blah. What the fuck?
This game of Madden's going really
It's-
well.
You're like, come on,
is
dude.
it just the same guy?
Same guy.
Then
Yeah,
fuck
I'd
him.
be like, sorry, dude, we're meeting without you then.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just note your absence.
Yeah,
It-
3 strikes and you're out, bro. I mean, no. You're good.
Yeah. If it doesn't go down tomorrow, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Have you had to work with these
Yeah.
5 or 4 other people?
No,
Sure.
they and the rest of them seem fine, but it's just like, for fuck's sake, just show up. Like, honestly, show the fuck up. That's all you need to do.
Especially if you're paying for the class, dude. I never
Right.
understood that in college.
Right.
Like you're paying for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, show the fuck up. What the fuck? Up next, we got Mystic. Computers fucking suck.
Yeah, this really should say people fucking suck. So,
Oh.
I don't know why I put computers. We got a whole new operating system, not operating system, like show system at work. Like it's the system that runs our shows, like the servers and shit. So we had to learn some new software, and everyone had to switch over at the same time and shit. And it's like everyone becomes a fucking drooling retard whenever some new software comes out. Dude, they're all, an Ashtray can attest to this. Any type of software that is for an item has the basic same functionality as
Yes.
another software made for that item. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like we know what certain things are. This is the list that you need for this fucking show. This is the list that you need for this. This is like, it's just fucking deal with it, figure it out. And
Yeah.
everyone's just, oh my God, I can't, I'm just gonna quit. I don't even understand what's going on. Dude, it's just sign in. Just
Yeah.
You can't break it. You can't break the fucking thing. If you hit Control Z if you fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just fucking god damn it, dude. I'm like older than a lot of people there, and they're fucking freaking out about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous, man. That's all.
Word. Next up is me with edible arrangement. So this happened to me and my wife. We eat edibles. Mine are usually bigger than hers, and I eat a lot more than hers. So the one she had were 10 milligrams. So we had 10 of those, and I had one that was 200 milligrams. The one is 200 milligrams, totally different size, shape, color, taste than the other ones that she has. And I take a handful of gummies, and she takes one. And then we go do a few roller coasters. And she comes up to me and she's like, why am I so fucking high? It's like, how many did you take, dear? I said, I only took one. And I look in the bag, and all I see is 5 of the 10 milligrams. I'm like, oh shit, you ate my 200 milligram gummy. She's like, no, I didn't. I was like, yeah, yeah, you did.
200. That would get me fucking lit up. I can't imagine my wife on that shit.
Dude, she's like, she looks at me, she's like, I fucking hate you.
That's fucking great. You go to see the devil tonight, lady.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I'm like, hey, we still got like an hour of park left. I'm like, just we're walking around with. She doesn't ride
Ride
it.
it out.
Never rides us. She never rides anything.
Yeah.
She goes on with stuff. So I'm setting her down and stuff, and we're getting drinks and things. And after every ride, after every ride, she's like texting me and stuff, and more in lines. And then I was like, we got one more roller coaster to ride, and then we're out here. And this was probably the longest line. It was like 10 minutes max. and she's texted me like 85 times. She's like, what's going on? I've been gone for like 2 minutes. She's like, what's taking y'all so long? Why is that long? What's going on? You got to sit there and just ride it 5 times. And I'm like, dear, this is when we got on the roller coaster. This is when we got off. And she's freaking out. She's like, this little girl came and stood next to me, started staring at me. She knew I was high.
She knew I
was high.
Like, we're walking out. We're walking out through security and shit, and like they got real Atlanta cops out there because the park's in Atlanta, so they got real cops and shit out there. We were walking by, and she's like, "The cops know I'm high." I'm like, "Baby, this is Atlanta. Everybody high. Nobody give a fuck."
You know, yeah, they don't give a shit if you're high in Atlanta. Come
We
on.
get in the car. We get in the car. And I'm like, "Fuck." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "God damn it! I only got 3 of those things left now."
Did you ate all my shit?
But she thought she didn't flip. She didn't freak out. She didn't flip out. She took it like a champ. We fucking we went and got some we went to was it Hardee's to get something to eat. She crushed some fucking Hardee's.
I bet.
Dude, that's a lot if you're not used to fucking edibles,
It's
man.
oh yeah, it is a lot. I was like, yeah, but she fucking
Lot.
yeah, she fucking did all right. Fucking took a nap in the car. Fucking
for
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah. Up next is Ashtray with nothing. Oh, Insta crime story. Put something in there real quick, like
Yeah, that
It's always been there.
those pictures I showed you of the guy who, like, of course it like immediately starts like, man's on a stabbing spree, you know, like downtown. And these pretty salacious photos of this guy in a big fucking puffy winter jacket, but it's like he's just smeared with red blood all over it. And kind of there's like 3 photos, and he's like, one, he's kind of looking menacingly like through the window of like, he did it right in front of like a sandwich shop or something on State Street. And then another photo where it's like he's clearly like, you see him like going down, like attacking whoever it was. But it's like whoever posted that, you know, like created this crime story before like even the cops knew really what was fucking going on. I guess they have they did ascertain him, but then the story itself, because like no one really knew what was going on, but it's just like these 3 like pretty like graphic photos. I mean, in the sense that it's like this guy covered in blood, and then it becomes this fight over like, why didn't the police like release his description? Because it was a photo of a black man in a white puffy coat. And there's this controversy that like, oh, we can't say what race our suspect is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then, yes, it devolves into this fucking fight over like,
What are we, England? We
Yeah,
fucking
right.
talking about Pakistanis or some shit? Like, he's
Yeah.
either black, white, or brown people.
mm.
Like, I'm sorry. There's, you know.
Well, and the thing is like, this uproar only came because of the fact that everyone on the internet already knew what the fucking suspect looked like these photos.
Right.
So it's like everybody knew what they looked like, and then everybody got pissed off at how vague the police description was, you know, and it's like, why can't you say it was a black man? And it's like, Jesus
Right,
motherfucking Christ. But the crazy, just, I guess my fucking you think is the irony that like a crime, like eyewitness photos of a crime can like spill out before the police have even really fully assessed the crime.
Yeah.
And then us on the internet locally are like, oh my God, this guy's had a mad stab. I guess he had a box cutter, and it was like with someone he knew, and then got into an altercation, and then just fucking sliced the fuck out of him. But the guy's survived, and he's gonna recover.
Oh, I thought he was just fucking out, just stabbing motherfuckers.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
what
the
it
way it
sounded
initially
like.
was. That's what it sounded like initially, was that there was someone downtown just stabbing
That's
motherfuckers,
awesome.
like
That's
one of
also
those
the way you
crazy
put it
people in China, you know?
It's also the way you put it in the chat when you shared it. This guy is on a stabbing spree.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
that's what they
weird
told us
how
on the
these
internet.
things fucking spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
That's my point. Is like
Right on
now
my
all of a
head.
sudden it's just like, it's not only spread like wildfire, and then it's like we're now criticizing the police response when it was like everyone already jumped to some opinion of who this guy
Yes,
was and what
you-
was going
you
on.
did
Yeah,
too.
including you.
Yeah, exactly.
You were everywhere.
You're out here fanning the flames too.
Dude, you're a victim.
I
You-
am a
you-
victim.
Yeah, you should fucking sue somebody.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
I warned all my friends. I called my mother. Mom, someone's stabbing people downtown. I might not make it tomorrow.
Right. Oh my God. In all seriousness, that's our show. It's been over 1,900 days since Ohio State has beat Michigan. Go fuck yourself, Ohio State. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Wednesday or Thursday. We're gonna be here every Thursday, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredareport.com or facebook.com/the Red Eye Report. You can also not Twitter us because we don't do that shit anymore.
Fuck
Like and share
Elon,
the fuckers. Yeah, he's a fucking supervillain for God's sakes. The world's
an
first
autistic
supervillain.
retard.
Telling you. Like and share some fuckers. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Red Eye Report.